Hey guys, I'm Geek. In this video I just want to share with you guys my games of 2017, my top 10 games of 2017. But remember, these are games that I actually played and finished. Okay, and when I say finish, I mean I'm talking about the campaign modes, because I like video games with campaign modes. I'm not huge into multiplayers. So in this game I just want to add only the games that I played and finished the campaign mode. So of course there's a lot of games that I liked, like Assassin's Creed and Shadow of War, you know, Middle of Earth Shadow of War. But those games I actually liked it, especially Shadow of War, but I didn't finish it. I didn't even do 50% of the story mode, so that's why it's not in my list. So let's go ahead and get started with number 10. My number 10 game is Uncharted: The Lost Legacy. The reason it's on my number 10 and it's not a little bit higher is because this is basically Uncharted 4, which came out last year, but with new characters, a little new story. But the great thing about this game is that you play two new characters, which is Chloe. Wait, do you play Nadine? I don't remember you played Nadine, but you do play Chloe, and I really like the story. It has a really good story, and it lasts like almost 8 hours or 10 hours. So for me, it was pretty good enough to be on my top 10.
I'm really embarrassed for you right now.
My number 9 game is Injustice 2. I really loved Injustice: Gods Among Us, which I played a whole bunch of times in different devices. But Injustice 2, I really like the story. It has an amazing story. Not only the story, but the fact that they added the ability to customize your characters to play offline or online, or even in the story, you can actually customize your character and make him look different. So and it's the game that keeps on giving. Like every 3 months or every couple months, you're getting like new characters. Recently we just got Adam, which looks amazing, and we're also going to be getting the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and there's also a female character which I totally forgot the name of it. But the story mode is amazing and it looks incredible. For me, Injustice 2 they've been doing a better job with Injustice 2 story campaign than they've done so far with the movies. My number 8 is Mario plus Rabbids on the Nintendo Switch. This game for me was awesome and beautiful, and keep in mind, I am not a huge fan of this type of genre, the strategy type of genre like X-Men. XCOM, like XCOM, not X-Men. I'm not a huge fan of that genre, and this game actually got me into it. I really loved it. I really loved the story. The graphics looks really good. The fact that Ubisoft has actually created this game is amazing. That Nintendo actually, you know, trusted Ubisoft with their franchise characters, and they did a great job. They delivered. It's a new style of game that we ever played with a Mario game or Mario characters or Nintendo characters. For me, honestly, I loved it. I finished the whole story, and that's why it's on my top 10 list. My number 7 is South Park: The Fractured But Whole. This game is the reason why this video came out a little bit late, because I got this game on Black Friday and I started playing it non-stop because I couldn't stop playing it. I'm a huge fan of the South Park series, and this game actually felt like a huge 25-hour South Park episode or TV show or movie, if you want to call it. It was amazing. I really loved it. I loved every single character. I loved every single side missions and main missions that you had to do here, and I loved it so much that now I'm gonna go back and download the first game that I didn't play, and I'm gonna play that game through because I love this game so far. But of course, keep in mind, if you don't like South Park and you get offended really easily, just stay away from this game. But for me, this is on my top 10 list.
Now prepare to meet your end, Coon friends. Coon, that does it. This asshole dies now.
My number 6 game is Wolfenstein 2. Now this game is amazing. I really loved it. The graphics are awesome. The story is incredible. Things that happen in the story, in the cutscenes, are like jaw-dropping. I'm like, what the hell, did they really do that in a video game? And you know, once you go through the story and you see all the cutscenes, you know why this game is mature. So if you played this game through, you know what I'm talking about. But I really loved it. I love this franchise ever since the first one, and this game they just stepped it up a little bit more, and it became, you know, really good. The action is amazing. The enemies are incredible. The difficulty level is the only thing that's like a little bit too hard, but I actually lowered down all the way up to, I think, not the minimal one, not the easiest one, but the second to the easiest one. Because this game actually has like 6 difficulty levels, and even if you play it on super easy, it's gonna be like hard as well. There's so many enemies going through to you, but I loved it. It's incredible. I really like the story. I really like the main character. All the side characters was awesome. The enemies was incredible, and the story, the cutscenes were jaw-dropping.
Achtung, Fehlfunktion, Navigationssysteme beschädigt, nicht. Notfallausruf eingeleitet. Landung in T-3, 2, 1.
My number 5 game is Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. Now this game only came out on the PlayStation 4 and PC, I think it was, right? And I really like the story. The character is amazing. The story was really great. The fact that you're going through all these hellish looking worlds, and the graphics were amazing. You know, if you have a 4K TV and you also have a PC running with 4K capability, this is a game that you should be running in 4K. It looks incredible. I really like the story. I really like the puzzle solving there was in this game, and the combat, I actually did like it as well. The boss fights that you fight through in this game are really different. A lot of them you're gonna have to take a different strategy to fight them, but they were really nice. I like the story. It wasn't that long. It was around 8 hours. At the beginning, I was actually having problems with this game, but after the bugs were fixed, this game just was running nice and smooth, and just with amazing graphic and great story. So yes, it's on my top 10 list. My number 4 game is Resident Evil 7. Now this is a franchise that I've been playing since Resident Evil 1, because that's the game that actually made me a video gamer. And I've been playing it since then. So when Resident Evil 7 actually got announced and I saw it was actually a first-person view, like a first-person shooter, I actually was gonna boycott this game because it was a first-person shooter in my head. But once I started playing it, oh my god, I just couldn't believe that that's what this game actually needed. That's what this franchise actually needed. A full reboot, a different view to it. The first person shooter view was awesome. The story was great. I really like the characters that you play as. I really like the hidden cases that you find, the cassettes that they were like basically like handmade video scenes. They were awesome as well, and I liked the ending of it as well. A lot of people didn't like it, but I did actually like it. So yes, for me, my number 4 is Resident Evil 7. My number 3 game is Super Mario Odyssey for the Nintendo Switch. This game was really fun and very beautiful. The cutscenes were really nice as well, and the worlds that you visit were incredible. I really liked the story was good, not that impressive because it's basically the same story that you've been playing since day 1, right? Bowser captures Peach and blah 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 blah. You gotta go in and rescue her. Same story, but here it looks incredible. Everything looks great. I played it mainly on my Nintendo Switch in portable mode, which it looks super incredible. After the story that I finished it, there's still the other things to do which are incredible, are really good. So the great thing about this game, that even after you finish the story, which is really long, there's still a whole bunch of things to do. There's still a whole bunch of moons to capture. So yes, for me, this is my number 3 game. My number 2 game is Zelda Breath of the Wild, which is of course a Nintendo Switch game, and it's also a Wii U game as well, for those that don't know. It's also a Wii U game as well. This is the first game that I played on Nintendo Switch. I really loved it. I loved that it was a very nice open world game where you could go anywhere in this world and discover things that you wouldn't imagine. The story was good, not super impressive, but it was good. The character Link looked incredible. The story cutscenes actually look really nice as well. Of course, here I'm showing you screenshots because if I show you videos, you know, I might get hit by copyright. But, you know, it is a very good game, and, you know, it was kind of hard to decide whether this would be my number 1 or my number 2, but the main reason I put it on number 2 is because I liked it more because of nostalgia, right? It is a great world, great graphics, great cutscenes, great gameplay, but mostly I really love this game because of the nostalgia. So yeah, that's why it's my number 2 game. Now my number 1 game, which was kind of hard to decide because I really loved Zelda, is Horizon Zero Dawn for the PlayStation 4. This game is incredible. This game actually checks out every single box. Graphics, checked. Story, checked. New character, checked. New world, checked. You know, everything in this game is incredible. Has a great story, has a great character. This right here, we're seeing a birth of a new franchise for Sony. Now that is not easy to accomplish. That is something not easy to accomplish by any company. So for me, that's why I gave this game the edge over Zelda, because Zelda was mainly because of nostalgia that me, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people out there in the market actually made it their number 1 because it was mainly because of the nostalgia issue, right? But like I said, I played every single game on this list from start to finish. I finished every single story, and I loved every single one of them, and it was an amazing year for 2017 in gaming. It was incredible. So yes, for me, this game actually checked out all the boxes for me to decide to choose it as the number 1 game of the year. But let me know, you guys, what games did you play and finish that are actually on your top 5 or top 10 list? These are my top 10 lists. Like I said, I play other games like Assassin's Creed, not even halfway through. Shadow of War, not even halfway through. I did finish Sniper Elite 4, which was a really good game and I really liked it. And I almost put it on my top 10 list, but I decided to leave it out. But that game, I actually played it from beginning to end, and I finished the story, and it was really good. I really liked it as well. So guys, thanks for watching this video. Let me know what you think about my top 10 games. Till next time.